Awesome. So in this video, I want to talk about why you need to stop following Alex Hormozi and Iman Gaji. Okay. And I'm going to break down what I mean by that because you're probably like, what do you mean? There's so much value within their content. There is. And there's tons of useful tips that you can apply to your business right now. But the problem is beginner entrepreneurs, they begin to follow that person. So they follow after the actions that that person is taking right now. And they think that it's going to get them closer to their goals, right? So rather than following the tips that they give, you decide, hey, I'm going to follow some of the tips that they give, but I also want to follow what they're doing right now. Like, hey, I'm going to launch a webinar, or I'm going to launch my own this. I'm going to launch my own that because that's what they're doing right now, right? So I want to actually show you the things that you should focus your attention towards as a beginner, because this is the things that they focus their attention towards as a beginner. It does not make sense for you to follow them where they currently are at now, right? The exact steps that they're taking now. You got to follow them when they were in your position or the closest they were to your current position. Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to focus on, and this is something that they've all focused on, and I'm focused on, everyone's focused on this or should be focused on this, is skills development. Right now, you probably have a goal in your mind in terms of money that you are looking to make. Now, you have to look at your skill set and say, hey, does my skill set match the amount of income that I'm trying to make? And then also, does the level of my skill set match the amount of income that I want to make? So you might have the ability to run Facebook ads, but you don't have the ability to run Facebook ads on a good enough scale to make 50K a month or make 75K a month, right? You might have the skill to do it at a 10K a month level or a 15K a month level, right? So it's not only having the skills, but it's up leveling the skills to the desired point that you're trying to reach, right? Do I have the team building skills necessary to run a business, whether it's an agency, coaching, consulting biz, whatever it is, to the level that I'm trying to reach it, right? To the level I'm trying to get to. So, right? So you got to look at your skill set and literally just have that straight up conversation with yourself where you're like, hey, does my skill set match where I'm trying to go? Or is it where I want it to be at? Because you cannot, it's literally a law of business that you cannot operate, you can't operate a business outside of your skill set, right? So if you have the skills to run a 5K a month business, and you, let's say you inherit a business doing $1 million a month, that business doing $1 million a month is about to recorrect to 5K a month to where your skill set can currently manage it, right? Because that's a big problem, is that a lot of people, they want things that is outside of their skill set. They can't even manage it, right? So focus on skill set development. The next thing is routine development. What I've come to realize is you literally cannot build anything if you do not have a routine, if you do not have time allotted to build the business, right? So there's so many. I've met an entrepreneur who went 8 months without getting their first client. And I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? And I'm trying to, kind of stir up some motivation and some drive in him to get that discipline. Because if you do not have routine, like if you can't wake up every single morning and take the same task that gets you towards your goals, whether it's cold calling, cold DMing, whatever it is, right? Because that's normally going to be the first thing you do before you outsource to a VA or before you're able to launch ads, right? So you have to build this routine. You have to have that in you. You have to be willing to do that. So I really want you to focus on building a strong routine and sticking to that routine day in, day out, no matter what. Okay? Because not only will you see the results in the work that you're doing, but the biggest thing you'll do is you'll actually up level your belief within yourself. So you'll actually see yourself as more capable simply for just sticking to the same thing over a period of time, simply just for doing that, right? So skill development and also routine development. Now, the last one is high level networking, right? So you might be at a point right now where you're a complete beginner. You might be, let's say, somewhere in the mid level of running a business, or you might have a extremely profitable business that's doing multiple six figures a year, right? Whatever place you're in your business, you will always benefit from reaching or connecting with someone on a higher level. It always pushes me forward when I connect with someone on a higher level. And I think it does it for most people. Maybe this might not motivate you. So if it doesn't, you got to find what does motivate you. But for most people, connecting with people on a level above them, right? Whether it's 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels above them, and just being able to see things from a wider angle, right? Seeing someone who's dealing with problems a little bit bigger than yours. They're managing payroll that's bigger than yours. They're doing stuff that's bigger than whatever you're doing. It just helps you to expand your mindset and approach what you do with clarity and understanding that what you're doing, the place that you're currently in, as hard as it might feel, it's actually easy, right? Because when you compare it to a person who's doing 3x, 2x what you're doing. They're whatever you're currently making, they're paying in payroll, right? Like it's just totally different. And it's a humbling experience that shows you that where I'm at is not too hard. So I want you to focus in on these three things: skill development, routine development, and also high level networking. And these are things that I'm focused on, right? And we're all just focused on these things at different levels, and it will get us to where we're trying to get. So I pray that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. God bless you all. And yeah, check out the free resources down below if you're looking for some more tips on getting help and stuff like that. You'll see that in the description. See you guys in the next video. Peace.